After all this time, Hazbin Hotel Season 2 is finally here, and I can't tell you how excited I am. It's been nearly 2 years since the first season, and I was starting to lose hope, but thankfully, we got the first 2 episodes of Season 2. Let's talk about them, and then I'll tell you everything I know about episodes 3 and 4. First of all, I think it's obvious that Charlie needs help. She's definitely not okay after what happened to Sir Pentious in Season 1. She's still crying about it, but at least she knows he's in heaven, meaning he's not completely erased from the universe. Even though they can't see each other, knowing that he's alive makes things a little easier. I was glad to see that Sir Pentious got the place he deserved. I was rooting for him and Cherry. Unlike Charlie, knowing that he's in heaven makes me kind of sad. From what we saw in the second episode, he's also sad that he can't see his friends. He literally tried every possible way to visit them. At least he has his angel egg boys and Emily. She's been so kind to him since he arrived in heaven, and we know she believes in second chances. So after Pentious is done mourning, I think they'll become good friends. Speaking of Sir Pentious being in heaven, we also have to talk about Lilith. I have to say, I was shocked when I found out she's been in heaven this whole time. I didn't think Charlie and Lucifer knew she was alive, but it turns out they did. I thought she had died or been erased from existence. I just don't understand how she could leave the man she loved and her daughter in hell and start living a happy life. She didn't even pick up the phone when Charlie called, and we saw that it wasn't the first time. I don't know what happened, but I know I don't like Lilith for leaving them like this. And it's not only Charlie who needs her, Lucifer is so close to losing his mind. With all the rubber ducks and everything, it's clear he really misses her, but it seems she doesn't care about them at all. Moving on to the other members of the hotel, we haven't seen much of them yet. In these 2 episodes, we saw Vox more than Husk, so you know what I mean. I really liked learning about Sir Pentious's story, and I just want to get to know the others too. Who were they, and how did they end up in hell? Is there a way for them to get out of hell? Those are the kinds of things I want to know. Now, let's talk about the upcoming episodes. We just got the first 2 episodes on October 29th, and we're getting episodes 3 and 4 on November 5th. Episode 3 is titled Hazbin Hotel, Behind Closed Doors. The synopsis says, Charlie invites Vox to do a piece on the hotel and Pentious's redemption, but she'll need hard proof to convince her skeptical guests. First of all, how can Alastor let something like that happen? He hates Vox with every fiber of his being, and yet he's letting him into his home? That's kind of odd if you ask me. That's why I think Alastor won't be there when they come to the hotel. Vox and his crew were literally attacking Charlie on the 666 news. I get why she wanted to explain herself, she's been misunderstood since the beginning of the season. People thought she enjoyed killing those angels and wanted to destroy them too. That's why they've been coming to the hotel like crazy. All Charlie has tried to do for 2 episodes is explain herself. And don't get me wrong, Alastor fans, but I think the best way to do that is through the most powerful media channel. They'll push her limits until she breaks. They'll want proof, and I think that's when Emily will come in to save the day. In the last scene of episode 2, Emily told Pentious that she needed to inform Charlie about the closing of heaven, and she went through the gate. So we'll see her first thing in episode 3. I just hope she's there when Vox comes, because I don't think they'll believe Charlie when she says Pentious is in heaven. Let's move on to episode 4, which is titled It's a Deal. The synopsis says, Charlie tries to do damage control by going live on television. Meanwhile, Alastor reaches his final straw. This is where we understand that Alastor didn't know or approve of Charlie talking to Vox. Doing that on TV, on the one thing Alastor couldn't even look at, is kind of cruel. We don't need to be geniuses to know the title refers to one of Alastor's deals. But who do you think he's going to make the deal with? I don't think it'll be Charlie, but rather someone who can stop her from working with Vox. As I said before, episodes 3 and 4 will be released on November 5th on Amazon Prime. Until then, check out the video on the screen, and don't forget to follow for more Hazbin Hotel content.